Hi everyone, it's Kim here at Kimber Creations. Wanted to show you, I did finally go through that bag of sequins. I got it all organized or reorganized some of my other sequins as well. And the bag I had purchased over the weekend, and kind of wanted to show you what I was using and what I'm using, what I've decided to use now. I had been using this Craftmates storage unit, and it has the little like pillbox things, and you have to push the side and lift up the little lid, and this worked for a little bit because I really didn't have a whole lot of sequins at the time, so I thought, well, that'll work, but I've come to realize I really don't like this system, and for myself, others that have this might love it, but for me, I just didn't care for it. And so I decided, after watching others and how they store their sequins, and remembering that I had these silly containers. I've had them for years, and I've had every different thing possible that you could probably store in these things. Anything from buttons to brads to clay. When Rach was into the clay making, she would store her little clay things in there, and and then I thought, well, I changed things around, like we always seem to do, and so I had them stored away for a while, and then decided to try this system with the sequins, especially after getting that big bag and then going through all of it. And I did. It took me the afternoon yesterday, but it was kind of nice, and everything was quiet here. Marky, poor little Marky, he was not feeling well. We ended up having to take him back sick. Poor little guy, he got sick over the weekend, so his weekend here just wasn't all that fun probably for him, but and I'm gonna call later today to see how he's doing, because he wasn't feeling well, and he just slept most of the time. So while he was doing that, that's when I had gotten most of the sequence taken care of. All of this, except for this little section here, was part of that bag that I had purchased. And it does give me a variety, and sorry for the glare, obviously, with them being shiny, that you're going to get that, but it had anything from balloons and cakes, and I'm sure many of you have seen the bags before, so this just kind of gives you an idea of what is actually in those bags and how much of it there is. I was getting to the point where I was tired of going through the container, and so I just put like confetti tape, different colors, and just a mixture in this one. But for the most part, they're all categorized, or they all have their own little section. Butterflies, they had some really cool butterflies in it, so and there was quite a bit of that. There was a whole bunch of ballerina slippers, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet, because it's just I don't know any little ballerinas at this time. Excuse me. So I utilized that container, and then the sequence that I did have in that Craftmate, I put them in here, and this just shows you what I had, which wasn't a whole lot. I mean, there, it doesn't even fill, which I'm just now getting into like the, oh my goodness, my mind just went blank, the shaker cards and stuff. And so for right now, this is more than enough. I'm sure of what I'm going to need. The only thing I am a little torn about is I had picked this up a long time ago, in these cute little hanging containers that have the sequins in it. I'm not gonna dump this into here. I'm just gonna keep it in there because it's already in a nice little thing, and or at least for right now, I'm not gonna transfer it into there. So then when I got all of that done, and the remainder of it I just kept in this sandwich container. You get these 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and this was mainly just all Christmas. I mean, there are a few great big pieces in here, but as a whole, this was all my Christmas, and I did not want to mess with the Christmas. So I just, put it in this container, and then I'll put it in the little cubby section where I have all of my miscellaneous Christmas stuff, and deal with it later if I choose to. If not, I might even just get rid of it. I have no idea, because right now my mind is not on Christmas. I'm looking forward to warm weather. So I know that many of you also have seen, and I might have said this already, but people doing this with their sequins, and I just thought I'd show you what I had and what I decided to use now, and see how that works. Also, I wanted to share with you, to give you a little bit of a heads up, I am in the process and gearing up to get ready to put together my animal basket tutorials. And so keep a lookout for that. I'm hoping to at least get one loaded today, uploaded. We'll see how things go, and see how quickly I can get the ball running. And so anyway, I thank you for stopping. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're not and would like to be, give me a thumbs up, and we will talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Love and hugs.